It's been a month since I retransitioned, and I'm really enjoying the process of becoming aware of who I truly am, not of what others wish for me to be, not what religion, shame, the status quo would want people to demonstrate themselves as. In this month, there's been a lot of motion, going from here to there, there to here, working, a lot of traveling, as I mentioned. And it's allowed me to put things into perspective and really try to understand my mind. Very few people really do understand their own minds. They're programmed from a very young age to not think, or to just intake what this world, society, those people in authoritative figures dictate that your life should be. So not too many people really get to understand their thought process or get to understand their inner needs, what it is that allows you as an individual to find some sort of peace, joy, and alignment. In this month, I've been hormone free. I haven't placed any hormones in my body, and I've just allowed my spirit to roam freely. And what I mean by roam freely is that I've allowed myself to just be. No expectations, no pressure from anyone, and really discarding, avoiding the outer voices that try to influence one's life. I could clearly see who I am without the filters, without the masks, without listening to anything else but my own inner voice. In the time that I've gone back and forth trying to find some sort of alignment, trying to find the meaning of my life, of who I am or who I'm supposed to be, I've never really allowed myself the space and the time to understand what makes me tick. And I believe that this time around, I have finally found the answers. This is me. This is me without any reservations, without any worries about the judgment of others. Because if I've learned anything, is that people will always judge, and it depends on where they're at and what they believe in, that they'll create that judgment. Nothing to do with me, but all to do with them. And I've understood this now, so it doesn't really bother me. How can it? When I'm dealing with individuals that are dealing with their own issues, and they're fighting their own demons, and they're trying to place those demons upon me. And so I've learned that it's not about me, and I'm okay with that. I will go back on hormones within the next month or so, and just return the things that I took away from myself, and I think I understand now why I did that. I've always been a perfectionist, and I've always known in my mind the kind of man that I wanted to be, and I've always known the kind of woman I wanted by my side. I think I've known that from a very young age, because what I saw with my parents wasn't what I wanted to see in my life. And being an intersex person, I never really related to the female side, or the assignment that was given to me because of what they thought I was. And I know many of you out there don't understand, and they just want to put biology in a box and believe that we're just this walking flesh thing that, depending on what body parts you have, will depend on who you are. But I found that gender is deeper than biology. Gender is very spiritually created. When it all said and done, the spirit is who you are, not these bodies. These bodies are used basically to navigate life. So from a very young age, I had my way of being, and my way of being didn't match with what people wanted from me because of the body that I was born into. That body, though, was never black or white, because as an intersex individual, you don't have the typical characteristics of that said sex that you were born into or assigned to, or whatever we want to call it. And I was always made to be felt abnormal, different. And that affected me, obviously, because no one wants to be shamed, no one wants to be ridiculed. But there comes a time, and it may take years, to understand that who you are and your well-being is not reliant on anybody but yourself. When you give your powers away like that and allow people to make you feel good, bad, or indifferent, you're giving that other individual or individuals that power that does not belong to them, because that power is yours and yours alone. The sooner we learn this, that no one can make you feel anything unless you allow them to, unless you privy them into your life because you love them, because you want to be around them, because you know that that person is complementary to who you are, and you give them that permission, then only then can that person make you feel something. But it is up to you. If you don't allow anyone to do that, then no one should have that power, because that power ultimately depends on you and no one else. So I am grateful where I am today. I am finally in a place where the rumors, the shatters, the gossip, people talking, and whatever it is that humans like to do doesn't bother me. And I truly believe that I am not from here, and however you want to take that, it really doesn't matter to me. But I believe that I'm not from here. I believe that there are many of us that have been placed in this situation, this realm that we live in, for a reason. And I aim to find that reason before I expire and go to my next assignment. And there's many different reasons why we are here, and it has nothing to do with your job title, the things you buy, the things you own. It's deeper than what we humans can understand, because we humans are so three-dimensional, sometimes two-dimensional, that we aren't able to really understand the logic and reasoning behind our existence. Many give their powers away to a deity, to other people. Many just walk around believing that they just return to dust and that's the end of that. There's more to it than that. I'm very positive and very assured that there's more than what meets the eye here. So to cut this video short, because I really don't like to ramble, I will say that if you want to find peace, if you want to understand who you are, first of all, you need to shut down the outer voices. You need to eliminate the fear of judgment, because people are going to judge you no matter what. And just not give your power away. Try to understand who you are. And you do this by reflecting, lots of reflection, lots of making mistakes, because the more mistakes you make, the more you learn. And that's what mistakes are there for you to learn and grow and judge yourself, knowing where you're at in your journey of growth, because that's what it's all about. You know, it's not about getting a big bank account, you know, getting all sorts of things done to yourself, purchasing all sorts of stuff. That's just the detour to keep you away from your spiritual growth. And it works well, because a lot of people are so involved in this physical reality that they forget how to spiritually grow, or they get in tune with a false spirituality, which I call religion, and dogma and all that stuff that will never allow you to fully reach your spiritual potential. So you've got to like put all that away and really go inward. Start off by learning who you are, not your physical self, but your spiritual self. Let that inner voice talk to you, guide you. It's there for you, to help you. It's not some spirit outside of you, and it's none of that. That's what they want you to believe. Believe that it is you and you alone that can only allow you to grow, or the opposite. You could really destroy yourself if you're not careful. All right, guys, that's all I got for now. We are in Seattle, another part of Seattle. We're here to do some business and things that we needed to take care of, and I'm not really going to talk about it till after the fact. That's one thing I've learned, that I believe in the evil eye. I believe that people who desire bad things for us, because energy works, you know, and thoughts are energy, and they materialize. You know, people think you pray to a God, but it's not the prayer that's creating. It's your own intention that's making things happen. So things will be said after the fact and not beforehand. So that's all I'm going to tell you for now. Once everything is done and said, then we will, you know, share with you the things of that nature. Anyway, guys, love you, but remember to always love yourselves too, and each other. Find out who you are. And once you do that, start communicating with yourself and watch yourself grow. Bye-bye.